everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Stephanie from glitzzygem. Thank you for watching. For those who are new to my channel, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, also give my video a thumbs up because it helps out my channel. On today's video, we're doing a mask Monday. So today's mask is another pop-up recipe. I did one last week. I did one last week, and it was wonderful. It was wonderful, and I loved it. And a suggestion was made to just wear it without the patches underneath, but I'm trying to get rid of my patches because I have so many of them, and plus I do want to get the benefits of the marine collagen algae that's in the mask. I'm not sure if it has collagen. I think it's just marine. It has marine algae. Yeah. So I want to go ahead and get the benefits of that, and that's the reason why I got the eye patches underneath. And then this one, I mentioned I cannot rave too much about this, or I do not rave enough about this. And I got this in one of my Ipsy or BoxyCharm boxes, and I really like the way this felt like. And you know, I love these kind of masks, the ones that are very, very wet and slimy and slippery, and they have a lot of serum. I love these type of masks. I don't know, I just fell in love with them. One time I did a mask Monday one morning. I did a mask Monday, my very first time, and I got hooked. I don't know how that happened, but I did. So yeah, so I want to just go over, we're doing a swatch party today because I don't know how long this video is going to take for us to go over anything else, because I am going to swatch two palettes today. I'm going to swatch my Urban Decay Born to Run. You know, this is not a new palette. This palette's been out for a long time now. I don't even think they even carry this anymore, because I tried looking it up online, and they really have it just mostly where they mostly have like third-party vendors selling it, like you know, people, other companies selling it. So yeah, so they no longer sell this palette. So this is like a not limited edition, but just no longer in edition, I guess I should say. But first off, how are y'all doing today? I hope all of y'all are well. Sorry if I'm stuttering a little. It's just I get tongue-tied sometimes. But yeah, I hope all of you are doing well, and I hope you have a great Monday. Hope you have a great rest of the week as well. Hope today started off well for you guys. Can't stress enough that I appreciate you all for, you know, coming onto my channel, watching my Mask Mondays, and just checking out to see what's going on. Sorry, my video cut me off there. So like I said, I did a giveaway, and this is one of the palettes that was in the giveaway, or this is a palette that was in the giveaway with my collab with Shannon Carroll yesterday. And I said I was going to go ahead and swatch it today, so we're going to go ahead and swatch these. But we're going to go ahead and go from, we're going to start from one row, the next, and the next. But I'm going to go ahead and pause the camera, and I'm going to go ahead and swatch. I'm going to go ahead and swatch from left to right, this top row here first, and then the second row, third, and we'll go on so forth by pausing the camera, because there's so many shades and there's so many pans in here, so many pans in the other palette, that I don't know how long it's gonna take me to swatch this in this video. So I don't want it to take too long. I don't want it to go over, you know, the amount of minutes, you know, that it takes for my mask to dry. Okay, so give me just 1 second. Alright, so I'm back. I went ahead and actually swatched the whole palette. I was amazed. I was like, I don't think I'm going to get everything all on one arm, and I did. So we're going to start from left to right here on my arm. Okay. So starting from here, from left to right, this shade here is called Breakaway, and this is a soft shimmer, a soft matte shimmer. Then the next shade is called Stranded, and this is a shimmer as well with like some gold flakes in it. Then we have Blaze, which is the next shade here. It's like a really light flesh tone shimmer. And then we have a flesh tone soft matte as well here called Weekender. And then we have a pink one here called All right. Sorry, my video cut me off there again. This is the Still Shot, which is the coral shade. Then we have like this nice nutmeg or walnut colored shade, soft matte Riff. Then we have another soft matte here and like a brown shade called Good As Gone. The next shade here is like a maroon berry, well, it's a berry colored called Hell Ride. Then we have an orange one here called Baja. Then we have a shimmer here that's like a brick or a red orange called Accelerate. Then we have a metallic, I guess I should say this is a metallic orange. This is a metallic purple plum called Guilt Trip. And then we have another shimmer, well they're shimmer metallic. So this is a shimmer metallic called Ignite. And then this is also another shimmer metallic called Smog. And this is another shimmer metallic called Wanderlust. Sorry. So these are the first two rows of the eyeshadow palette. Now going to the last row of the eyeshadow palettes right here. So this is another berry tone shade, but it's a shimmer. Just a matte, actually not shimmer. It looks like a shimmer on the pan, but swatching it on, yeah, it is a shimmer. It's a shimmer. And it's not a metallic, it's just a regular shimmer called Wild Heart. Then we have a soft matte called Punk. It's like a reddish brown. And then we have the shade Double Fire, which is, this one is like a shimmer metallic. Then we have the shade Jet. This is almost like a black, like a charcoal black or black toned shade. Then this shade is called Drift, which is also a shimmer. Could be metallic as well. The next shade is also like a shimmer metallic. It's called Radio. Then we have another, this is a shimmer. This is called Big Sky. So those are the shades of the Urban Decay Born to Run palette. I really enjoyed this palette when I did the collab with Shannon yesterday. Really loved the color story. Love the color story she picked out for me. I love the color story that's in the pan. This reminds me more like a grunge type of palette. Now seeing it, because I really couldn't tell, you know, in the collab because I didn't swatch everything, but I did swatch the ones that I did, and I did get like that grunge feel to this palette. So I was thinking maybe it's just the colors, the shades that were picked out for me that looked more like grunge colors. But no, this is a grunge palette. Yeah, these are all grungy colors. You know, there's more metallics and a lot of soft mattes. I haven't seen one that's like the formula on here in the pans are really soft and smooth, really soft, really soft. And I haven't really come across a regular metallic. A regular matte. The only one that I can say that's like a regular matte, well, maybe I guess Punk, which is the red orange color, which is the dark red brown color, which is I believe it is, yeah, this one right here. Is it? No. It is this one here. I think this is an actual matte. You can see because it looks kind of patchy. This one does look a little patchy. Yeah, but overall I think this palette has a really wonderful formula. Love the shades, and I think the winner will enjoy my giveaway, will enjoy the palette and will love it as well. And it's not out of market anymore, so it's kind of like a collector's item. So if you keep it preserved, you know, I mean, you can use it as a collector's piece, or do like me, just use it. I like to play with my makeup regardless, you know. If it's like a collector's piece, I still like to play with it, because when I first got it, I really wanted to use it, but I never got the chance to use it. And now that I do have the chance to use it, I want to use it. Unless unless I really do like some research and find out if these are worth money once they're like collector's items and they no longer sell them and they're brand new in the pan. I wonder if they go for higher. I don't know if that's how it works in the makeup industry. If they're no longer making it, if their value goes up. And if it's a brand new palette in mint condition, then, you know, I wonder if it's like the coins, you know, like the coins like the collectors when they collect coins. So now we're going to go off with the next palette we're going to use. We're going to go ahead and swatch, This is called Tea Time Fantasy. This is the palette I'll be using for my Wacky Fun Eyeshadow Wednesday. This was requested by Jewel Blossom. And she's one of my viewers or subscribers that actually watch one of my Glow Addict videos. I'll go ahead and put that video up here for my Glow Addict so you can see, you know, that's where the palette came from. And I was surprised that it was by Amore Us USA, because I've been seeing a lot of emails with Amore Us USA, you know, trying to get me to buy, you know, palettes off their site, not knowing that I already have a palette off their site. And actually, to be quite honest with you, I got on their site, and I think it looks to me like they're trying to copy Too Faced and their packaging, even some of their foundations. They're trying to copy like the peach, you know, where they come in the tube. If you go onto their site, you'll see what I'm talking about. But I mean, not that I'm not knocking that or anything, but I'm saying their prices are not. I still think that their price point is a little too high for what they're selling. They're not. It's an indie brand. It's not a brand name product, and they're selling the products like for like almost close to, let's say, almost close to like maybe a brand name palette, but just a tad bit cheaper than it. But I still feel like, you know, they can go a little bit more cheaper. I guess I would have to hit them up whenever they have a really good sale, and, you know, buy off their site. But yeah, they've been sending me emails that they want me to buy off their site, so I'll keep an eye out for their, you know, for their site, and make sure that they, you know, make sure that I'm not missing out on any good deals or sales that they might have that I can actually purchase off their site. So let's go ahead and swatch this palette. So again, I'm going to go ahead and pause the camera, and I'm going to go ahead and swatch it on my arm, and I'm going to go over it with you, go over the colors with you. Alright, so let's start off with the first row. The first row is right here. Sorry, I got to go to the side. So you see this, so we have glitters. We have glitters, shimmers, and mattes. So this is a glitter shadow. This is called White Tea. Then we have a matte, which is called Lemongrass. And then we have a highlight here called Bourbon. And then after Bourbon, here is another. We have Milk Tea. I'm sorry, I skipped Milk Tea. Milk Tea is right here. Milk Tea is right here between Bourbon and this other shade. Milk Tea is right here. It's like a really light taupe, really light taupe. So I'm not liking the fact that there's not a lot of pigment in some of these shades, but I think a lot of the other colors, like the shimmers and the glitters, kind of make up for the palette itself in total, in whole. It kind of almost reminds me of that Life in Pastels palette, where, you know, it has so many beautiful, wonderful colors, and there's some colors in there that give you payoff, and there's some that don't. But in total, like all those, you know, the colors that don't give off the good pigment, the good color payoff, it just the other colors make up for it. So, you know, that's how I'm feeling about this palette right now. I'm just getting that kind of vibe where the formula is okay, but there are some shades that are okay. And so that shade, the one that was the light taupe, is called Milk Tea, and the shimmer shade, this one here, sorry, this one here, let me just angle myself here. The next shimmer here is called, I'm sorry, here, is called Cincha Tea. And then we have Cherry Flavor, which is the next color. Next shade, Cherry Flavor. It's another matte. We got Formosa, another matte. And then we have a sequence matte called Jasmine right here. We got some gold flecks in these sequence ones. So I'm not sure from this angle you're able to see, but I'm thinking that you'll be able to see it if I get up like this and show you guys. This is not out of focus. There it goes. There goes the first row. Now this side is the second row. I think the second and third row, I believe. Okay, so starting with the first row, the second row, starting with the first color, it's right here where my little rash right here, or it's like a scab. This right here, I'm telling you, this is another matte, soft matte, but there's no color payoff. It's called Current, and it's actually like a peachy color in the palette. And then the next one is called Earl Grey. You can't see them, they're just not there, and I kept going over and over, and just can't. It's one of those, they don't have color payoff in them. And then this one is called Alexandra. That's the one I used yesterday in my, so I was able to get payoff. And the colors that I used, I had payoff, but these two, wow, like you cannot see them. I'm telling you, you cannot see them. Okay, this Alexandria. This one is loose leaf. This one is also one that has like some sequins in it. Then we have a glitter palette called glitter pan called Silver Moon. Then we have Vervain, which is the next shimmer here, metallic shimmer. Then we have Vanilla Tea. Then we have Island Dream. So this is where I say that, you know, it kind of makes the palette, you know, the ones that don't have color payoff, these colors are make up for those eyeshadows. The next shade here, starting with the next row, with the third row, is called Chamomile. This is like a glitter shimmer. And then we have Oolong. It's a matte. Then we have a glitter, which is called White Sky. Then we have Cosmo, which is like a brown mauve, like a mauve or rosy dusk shade. Then we have a berry tone called Rooibos. Then we have Chai Tea. And then we have Boba Tea. This is Boba Tea right here, this shimmer. Then we have another shimmer here, which, well, it's actually a sequence, called Midnight Tea. So this is a sequence, not a shimmer. It's just like a matte with some gold flecks in them. So that is the first, that is the second and third row of this palette. The last fourth row is here. So again, the first shade is called, right here, you barely see it, it's called Breakfast. Then we have Amaretto. Then we have a shimmer called Turmeric. Then we have a matte called Alfonso. And then the next shade is called Herbal. It's also a shimmer. Then we have another shimmer metallic here called Golden Tea. Then we have Wedding Tea, which is another metallic shimmer. And then the last shade is called Black Tea. But as you can tell, it also has like a shimmer to it. So all in all, I believe these colors make up for those that lack in shade. But there's not too many that lack in shade in this palette. I'm really impressed. I'm pleasantly surprised that, you know, they swatched the way they did. I thought I was going to get, once I started swatching these, I started to, you know, get that feeling like, oh no, this is not one of those palettes that want to swatch, or one of those palettes that have really good color payoff. But yeah, most of the, there was just a few that didn't have a color payoff. But the rest of the palette was pretty good. So yeah, Amoras has a website if you're interested in going on there and getting that palette. See if they still have that palette in stock. You can get it. But I'm saying the prices on there are, for me, like I said, for the quality of palette and the pricing, like I said, weren't really feasible for me. You know, I just felt like I could have gotten better, like maybe with the, I think even Be Bella might have a better quality of, Be Bella and Beauty Creations, you know, might have a better quality of formula than the ones here. But really, I can't say that because they kind of look like they go hand in hand, because there was a lot of good shades in this palette. So I guess it passes. It passes. I like it. I liked it. I liked it. So yeah, so we'll see what kind of look we create with this palette. There's so many options to go with, so we'll see how it goes. And I hope you guys, you know, stay tuned for my Wellness Wednesday on Wednesday as well, after I do my wacky fun eyeshadow Wednesday when I use this palette. So I'm glad I got to swatch it here for you guys to see it, because yeah, it'll go faster on the process whenever I get to do the try on, when I try it on in my videos, my upcoming videos. So thank you for joining me here today. I believe this is I think this has gone long enough. I think I did a really good job at, you know, just coming off camera and actually swatching them beforehand, you know. So, well, thank you for joining me here today. Thank you for taking time out of your day to watch me and do a swatching party, do something different. I get to see 2 eyeshadow palettes, you know, that I'll be using, that I had already used, and one that I'll be using for my Wacky Eyeshadow Wednesday. So stay tuned for that as well, in my Wellness Wednesday for Wednesday as well. How many times am I going to say Wednesday? I'm just tired. It's already late and I gotta go to bed. All right, well, y'all have a great evening, morning, whichever part of the world you're at. Hope you have a good one. Love you all. Bye.